Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Nate's in the house, and we are on air. We have just got our shelving welded up and in place. I have cut the back pieces out of the back of it. I've taken out the center brace because we're not going to use that center brace anymore. That's over there on the floor. I just cleaned it up, took it off. When we put the bike in the back and when we put the roof on, also I took the roof off because we want to get inside and deal with things. The roof was maybe a little bit jumping forward too fast. But we have to figure out how far the bike is going to go in, if the bike's going to go in. We got to put our tray in with our shelving and get that mounted in there and see where everything's going. That's another reason why the roof's off. Basically, let's go over here. See this thing here. We've got this here. I'm very pleased with this. We've got the angle on the outsides, and what has happened is we took little pieces of 1/8 plate. We put it in the side like this, clamped it in there before we put the angle iron on.
Corners.
All four corners.
And underneath.
And underneath to give us some gap.
That's what I measured for the wheels yesterday. It was 1/8 when I did the wheels.
Right. So you've seen us put the chalk on. You've seen us turn into knife makers in the end. We're doing that. That was pretty cool. That was fun.
And we put a lock on the end.
If you want to come this way, we haven't got anything figured out quite right yet, but we're getting close.
Stage, yeah.
It's in mock-up stage. So this is the track that we're on. What has happened is Nathan has welded a piece of square stock underneath of the track. This is a piece of angle on here. When this pushes all the way up, that locks it so it can't go
up or ahead.
So that's done. We know. What do we know for sure? We don't know a whole bunch for sure, but we know that this works. That works good. Pull that back and forth. Well, that works good. Happy with that. Hard to believe the little wheels that Nathan made worked that well. We have the track system ready. I think it's ready somewhat.
It's just in mock-up stage.
It's in mock-up stage.
It's squared with everything.
So now we're going to take this piece, we're going to slide it into the back of the car, and we're going to do some measuring.
See how it fits with everything that's in there.
And it's starting to get soggy. Starting to. Like, it's not real bad, but it is getting soggy.
Back up, can we?
Just going to shove this piece inside and do a few measurements. Now what's going to happen, that's just the floor of the car.
Got no frame or nothing there
yet. No frame, no nothing. You're just going to slide it in and see where we're going to fit that track fits the best.
See how the bike fits in with the back of the car.
So
figure out where you want it.
This is what I'm thinking. If Nathan's pushing that in there, I'd like the track.
Where do you want to go?
I want to get as straight as possible. That's all. Look straight now. Then straighten. It looks not bad. I want to get that track.
Hey. Go back. What do you want to come back a little?
Ouch. Jammy, yeah. I want that track or the shelf to sit in there. I don't want the shelf to sit outside. Don't know what I'm doing here yet, but we have to get this in there and then we can figure that out after. Now the track obviously runs on the side, which we're going to have it come to here, the track, and then the track is going to angle down onto this piece. So we got a flat, and then from here to the highest place down to here, we're going to have a piece of angle iron come down here on this. So when it comes out so far, the weight of the thing will trigger back, and then it slides back the rest of the way. That's what I'm thinking. We're in center. This is the problem that Nate's been probably talking about, and I haven't been listening. Does the front wheel fit underneath
passenger piece? Now
this piece. And to me, it looks like it got a lot of room, but Nathan's going to tell me here.
How far ahead were we where the packing tray was going to kind of come?
Well, this is the bar that I put on to put the quarter panels on, and then I had, let me see your tape measure for a sec. I got a little mark right here. So I'm thinking that 8 inches, 9 inches.
I'm going to mark that over here too.
I'll better give you a right mark then. 8.5.
8.5. Yeah. Right in the middle. All right. So we're just roughly 8.5. 8.5. Rough.
Just rough. Like the dog that wiped his ass with sandpaper. Rough.
So what do we have roughly? Is that level in there? We've got a level we can set on that? Just to see? Right past the chair, the longer one.
There's a
Yeah.
level there. Oh. All right, we're gonna put that on level. We're not level right now. And
We know the car's a little off, but if the,
that's level.
just do a rough estimate here. So we'll just say roughly. So we got 25 inches just scrubbing under the bar.
I thought it was
25 inches, but here's the packing tray. So the packing tray would actually be, 20, we're just roughing it again, 20, so we'll say
2 feet.
2 feet roughly.
I hope. Yeah.
So what do we got here, Chad? We'll go to the ground, to the top side of that fender roughly. So we're looking at 28 and a half.
What's that?
Closer to 29, 28 and a half. 28 and a half, yeah.
That doesn't fit inside 25, does it?
No, 20, yeah, we're closer to 28 and a half, 29. 29 would probably be
That's not good. All right.
29.
So, what I'm thinking, if I hold this, when I hold it down, if I pick it up like this, it give us more. You can see tape measure going down. That's not what we want, but.
That's not what we want. 28 and a half.
If I hold it level, what do we get when we get level there, Nate?
So roughly 25, roughly 25.
We're also up.
I count with my fingers.
I say we're up. Also, we're up on the center hump here. There's a center hump that holds the rear end. It's only, I'd say, is that level there now? Is it that hump? That's the level.
So, yeah, you're level right there, roughly.
Okay, so that's going to give us an inch.
An inch there, but we got about a half an inch by the time we put the tray with the wheels. About half an inch added to this. Half an inch. So that turns our 25 into 25 and a half. 25 and a half.
So basically, right at the present moment, that's not good. The wheel is not going to fit underneath the package tray.
And that's even, so here, let's just do, so right where it is, the center to here, to the center of the wheel, to the package tray, we'll just say.
What's center of the wheel? If it's 28 to 16, center of the wheel.
16 should be, but, so at the front of the tire, the 28 is the top of the fender though, right, not the wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just say, center, there's where the wheel stops. So we'll say a foot, gives us the center, say a foot.
No, 28 would be 16, be 14.
Yeah, so we're about 13. About 13. So at 13, so then if we go at 13, 28 and a half. So we're gonna say 13. So that'll bring that back. If we bring this back, so 13 we'll say is right there. So we need this height there. So 28 and a half is right there. 28 and a half.
A second.
So level that up. Right there. So that's bringing the wheel back to the top of the fender. So if we did bring that back a little bit, if we brought the bike back on, we had how many inches do you think we had behind the tire?
We had probably 3 to 4 inches when we
So
did
if we
that.
brought this back 3 inches, that would bring us 3 inches more back on the tire, which would gain us, so here, we'll just say here, come back, 1, 2, 3. Then the front fender isn't going to be it's going to start down. So 28 and a half is there. So we come back 3 inches from here back. So if that's 28 there, 28 there, so then we step ahead 3 inches. There, I'm just kind of guessing. 3 inches. Then we only need 27 and a half. Gain just a little bit, because then the highest part of the fender will come back a little bit.
Right.
So it kind of drops down.
All right.
So 27 to 25 and a half. So we need to gain 2 inches somewhere.
So my first inkling is there's a piece underneath the center of this that's holding this up. That's what I'm looking at. It's holding it up there a little bit. You can see it. I'm going to cut that out. And that piece, I'm going to take a look underneath first. We are quite a distance from the rear end from hitting that.
From the top of the pot.
So I feel like there's no issue there. Like, yeah, I don't think you'd ever hit that. I mean,
you got about 3 or 4 inches in there?
No, you're not going to hit that. So if I take this piece out, cut that square section out, just pull that out for a second, then we can put it back in, check it out, and see what. Let's do it.
It looks good in there.
It looks good, but don't fit.
Do you want to leave this back here, or do you want to?
Should we have? We can just leave this right here. We're gonna set it right back in. I'm gonna cut that right
we'll
now.
just lean this right against the corner of the door here. There's the cord.
Didn't even get geared up here yet. I got a grinder right here. We don't want to take that grinder. Where's that other grinder over here? Let's get this rocking and rolling, get a piece on it.
So is there anything else?
Can you pull that cord from out behind that?
I got it all ready here.
Oh, good.
It's all ready. Freddie. How much can we gain?
That should give us a little tiny bit. That there.
That's there.
Should cut that tab there too off, probably, shouldn't I?
Probably should cut that off too, yeah.
Probably should.
I know the gas tank is fairly close under there.
Gas tank is ready. You said it was
It's fairly close under here.
pushing down on that. I thought you said it was. So I took my mic
yeah.
off. Did I undo it? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that center section out. Got to do what I got to do. I really don't want to cut the floor out of it to make it work. But in all honesty, if I cut that out,
If we have to gain an inch.
but I can make a nice new panel for that. Like,
Yeah. And the gas tank's mounted on top of the frame. Worst case scenario where it bolts on top of the frame, we'll flip it down to the bottom of the frame.
okay. Okay, we'll do one thing at a time. We'll cut this one thing at a
That's
time. I'm not cutting the back floor of it yet. I'm just looking at the thing. Wow, I got to cut the floor of it. But we did a nice piece here in the back, and this piece here out in the back here is kind of orange or oil can because of some repairs, but that's okay. Let's cut this out. Wasn't wanting to do that, but here's the rear end. I'll wall it back in this way. What? Jolene liked that, she said. She liked that. I'll square that up a little better.
Oh yeah, flip it around, weld her back in.
All right, let's try it again. And there's not. I got her built shin tough.
So what about this little thing here, Chad? We'll cut that off.
What's that?
Cut that off.
off? Let's try her again. See what we got. It might have to come out. I don't know.
It has to. This here, height
That's
here
not
is
a bad
perfect.
one. But if I cut it out, I would square stock it and put a nice piece of metal in it.
Yeah.
And it might have to happen. I'm not sure.
There is lots of room on top of that rear end, so that's a good thing.
And that might be might be the easiest thing to do. Like it's probably going to have to be done, but we'll see.
A little figuring, it'll happen. You got your liner with your.
There you go. Check that out, mate. It's kind of down in the front now, I see.
Yeah, just set the level on her there, and we'll.
I don't.
If it was down a half inch, probably
Would it be better if it was down?
Yeah, it goes down half an inch. It's just going to pivot more.
What
We'll just.
What
Do we got that we can lay across here? Just lay that level, that 4 foot level there, or ruler or something.
There.
So I get a good measurement. So the. Just lay that across that right where the mark is. There we go. So we're going to say if we pull that other piece back, we can say 27. So right now we're 27 dead on right there.
And that picks the back up. It makes it go in like this.
What's it like on that thing there now? How far out of level is it?
Well, all right, now I'm going to plumb it up back up.
Yeah, 26. 26 and a quarter. 26 and a quarter. So.
And there's no reason why it can't.
Drop in a little bit. Yeah, drop in a little bit. It will.
It's still going to roll back on the roller, and then when it comes back so far, then it's going to do the exact same thing.
Because we're going to put 2 rollers in the back, it'll hit that and roll the same.
It's going to do the exact same thing.
So if it drops down in an inch.
And it's going to give it a better, I don't know.
So we can,
I was kind of thinking, like, do I want to cut the floor of the damn thing?
yeah, you'd have to cut the floor over the width of our tray, packing tray, our roller. You'd have to come over here, the other side of that pipe. And we can bring this back here and gain that little bit there. Where the wheel goes, you could drop the wheel down an inch and put a piece of flat metal on it, but then you got a wheel like would drop down into that.
There's an inch there of wood.
An inch of wood. Put a piece of 1/8 plate in the bottom, just the wheel sets on the 1/8 plate.
That makes a difference, a little bit difference, doesn't it? Put the chalk on top.
Put the chalk on top.
Chalk going down there, put that chalk on top.
Put the chalk up here on top.
Yeah.
And then take this piece of wood out, put a piece of 1/8 plate down in there.
Right.
Or aluminum checker plate or something.
Right, yeah.
So the wheel just come in, you could take the wood, just sand it a little bit, rolls in, drops down in the pocket against that. That would drop that front fender.
That also would be nice too, honest to God, to have the pocket in that. And the reason it would be nice to have the pocket in that is because when you run the bike up, it'll drop in that pocket and then it will stay there.
Yeah, that would help too. So when that's level now, let's just figure that in.
Why don't we, if I put that level, can't that go down in there quite a ways?
So there's 26, we drop it, and that wood's an inch. So that would give us 27.
You'd have a lot more than that if you look in here. Measure down past, if you measure
we still got to add that piece underneath it.
Go down to the floor. If that wheel went down the side to the floor.
But we can't put the wheel down through the bottom of this because then it's not going to slide in the car, right? It won't slide below the track. We can't go below the square tubing.
I just got what you're saying, throwing down, yeah?
Yeah.
I just got what you're throwing down.
But I mean, we can cut out and go down, put a flat piece right in the bottom of that, where this is. That gets to the inch there, and that gets us 27. We're only looking at 27 and a half, but we're going to lose a half an inch with that. Well, not quite half an inch, just over a quarter. I measured it.
So with it down in there like that, what have we got? If we're down in there like so, hard down.
We're going to pretend there's half an inch missing. So we're at 27.
Put that up there nice straight. I think you might get another half out of it. Okay.
But then you're tipping it off a long ways. There's 27 and a half, still not, that's to the top. I need 27 and a half to the bottom with this pulled back. Because we're 28 if we don't. 28 and a half if we don't.
So if we drop, we get another inch drop if we go in there, do we not?
So.
Do we get another inch drop if we put the wheel inside that wood? Trying to get every inch we can.
Yeah.
You're at 20, right now, if I put that hard down, you're at 27 and a half.
We'd be 28 and a half right there with the wood cutout.
With the wood cutout. Would that get in there at the front of that fender, get in there?
It would now, yeah. So with that wood cutout, right where that's setting, how unlevel is it? But we still got to add the half an inch for the track. So we'd be half an inch. A ton of track's welded in there. So
I can take and cut that out, I mean, and don't want to, but take a look. Gotta take a look, man. There's a cross member there, that's why I don't want to cut that out, and that's part of the
body chassis.
Body, the frame rail, there's a cross member right.
It's a shame, it'd be nice if that set right there, like that. Nice ribbons like that. Even if that's still not, that's still off level. That's still down in the front. Okay, just a second. I want to go like this. So we're 26, add another inch, we're 27 and a half almost right there. If we cut that out, we're 27 and a half underneath the fender, to the top of the fender right
If we
there.
pull the bike back, we're going to get a little bit.
And that's including pulling the bike back. So yeah, that'll be just about hunky-dory.
What'll be hunky-dory? Tell me what's hunky-dory.
It's just about hunky-dory. If we pull this back, that 3 inches here, take the wood out, put a flat piece in it, then you're exactly 27 and a half. So if that chalk rolls a little bit, then it puts 3 inches ahead from here. So there's 28 and a half. 28 and a half. Come ahead 3 inches. 27 and a half is going to put it right about right there. So that'll be just about, still going to be tight, but.
And would you cut the wood out for the wheel?
Yeah. Gain that inch.
And put the chalk on the top.
Put the chalk on top. Cut the wood out for the wheel, put a piece of plate in there. The wheel can then set on.
And it's got to sit down like this.
That was with where I just had it a minute ago when we said it was right there. It's got to be right there. And that was where I had it because it's still off. Still not level there. Still the front, still down. Front still down right there. So 26 and a half, that'll be 27 and a half right there when we take that inch out of there. That's 27 and a half.
Yeah.
But we got to add in a quarter of an
track.
inch for the track. So the only thing would be is if we pulled this back just a little bit. If we pulled that back a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the only other way is if we pulled it back a little bit more. If we could bring this back 4 inches instead of 3, it'd be perfect.
Bring that back 4 inches.
Yeah.
So that.
There's an inch in this tubing.
Yeah.
So, but like I
So
said,
you should just stand that up straighter.
stand that up straight, plus cut the wood out.
Plus cut the wood out.
Yeah, we have to cut the wood out to get that inch.
Yeah. Okay. And we can cut it back to that cross member that's in there so it would hold the wheel.
Yep.
Because there's a straight piece runs all through there, is it not? Or it doesn't
It
run
only
there?
goes this way. We didn't put a straight piece up through.
Yeah,
oh,
in the middle.
a little
we did,
flat piece.
We did
yeah.
in the middle. We did in the
yeah,
middle.
there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we lay a piece of flat, and there's a piece of 2 inch right here, right to there. So that's got a piece of flat under the wood right to there.
Yeah, and don't need to be cut that far anyways. Just needs to be cut where the center of the...
Down for the tire, yeah.
And I really don't want to... See what's going on here? You can see a bolt here, or a bolt there, and there's a bolt right there going across. There's a cross member that goes across there that bolts that car up. So in order to cut the floor out in the back, you're cutting the cross member off to the car.
Down to the body mounts, yeah.
Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. So... Say that one more time loudly.
Cut it out.
Got it, David.
You can cut down into that cross member an inch and drop a piece of square tubing in to frame your floor back in.
Okay, we have this in here right now where I want it, I think, for the how far I want it to go in. We can bring the bike out 3, 4 more inches. We can bring that out. So let's. I want to mark this right now. So where we're going to put.
That's where you want that.
We have the channel up there that runs this piece. We know we've got that working right.
Yeah.
We want to cut it off, and we're going to cut it off.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. Yeah.
We want to cut that off right there. So we're going to do a measurement on that and just check it out. This is just going to see where we're going to cut it off because that channel that we made came all the way back to here. That's not going to fit up here because it's still running out straight. We're going to be angling off from here and going down to this point. So when it comes out and gets the weight balance going, then it's going to tilt down and slide back with any luck at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is the mark right here that we want to cut that off. We'll take that measurement. On the front
Of this.
On the front of this, we're going to pull it back as far as possible. Let's pull it back to this. Or close to, or can't get it back to that because it's going to shove that back. We're going to actually move this piece.
We're going to move
back,
that
move the
piece.
tire back and move the bike back so we may be able to get this.
Yeah, we're going to leave this the length that it is.
Right.
Just move the tire chalk piece.
Right, and we'll move the bike back to that. We should almost put the bike back on this.
That's what we're going to do.
Put that. That's what we're gonna do, he says. Let's do it.
We'll put we can put the bike on it here, roll it back, mark it. Then we can set that up on there and mark that.
Okay.
Have that going for a bunch of macaroonies.
Macaroonies?
I like macaroonies.
You like macaroons? I love macaroons.
Macaroonies are good.
Yeah. A little chocolate, coconut.
Yeah. Maybe we got it right here somewhere. I'm gonna just mark it. So. Watch your little fingers. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
Watch my little finger. Watch my little fingers, he says. I'm just gonna get a couple easy straps.
I can hold it there while you mark it. We'll just roll it on, roll it off.
You know what?
So, all we'll do is we'll roll her up on. And now we can just roll it back to where it's on the tubing. Right, we can go back to like right there.
Easy. Yeah. Oh, that's good. You're more than back and you're back.
How many inches is that from the front of the tire to your shock? Don't matter.
Yeah, it does. I need tape measure.
Both of them are back here on the shelf, straight back. Right straight behind me. Two of them on the shelf.
That's all right.
They're right there. We're still good for the tire. on there
No,
and
that's
back.
good there. So we'll just make it come back a little bit. That's what we're gonna do. Make it come back a little bit, and try to get that away from.
That package tray.
Yeah.
Oh, a second here. Just you pulled me ahead right there somewhere.
I'm 6 3/4 inches.
6
That can
inches?
come back. So this piece here can go back.
That'll fix us just about. Because we were saying 4, I said. So if we had 6, we'll be able to make everything work pretty good.
So we basically could make this stand up straight, up on that.
But we gotta yeah.
Let's get this cut off.
We gotta cut out where the tire is. We gotta mark where that tire is to drop it down that inch.
Gotta do that too, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 7 inches there. 7 inches. You're okay back there?
Yeah, we're good back
Okay.
here.
So roll the head a little bit. I'm gonna mark that.
You don't want to go back any further. Right about there is about where you.
Mark it right from here to there. I'm gonna want it cut out.
Yeah. Get it marked. Good.
Doing what we got to do to get it done. Basically, that's what's going on right this present second. And I suggest you do the same.
It isn't what we were hoping for, but you know. that's how
No,
it
I wasn't
works.
hoping for that at all. I thought there would be lots of room underneath that, to be honest with you. Lots of room, I thought. And then this almost can go back to there, this piece. We'll pull them bad boys out, unscrew it, and then move it back, and then put the bike back on. Because this is pretty basically, well, we're going to stand straight up almost. Like
As it
it's really-
stands up, the only thing is it won't. Yeah, it'll just bump it. It won't cup it as much if you stand it straight up. Is the only difference it's going to be. It won't cup it no more.
But we'll have it down inside there. It isn't going to come ahead or forward with these two things on the side. So I'm going to cut that off.
Do you want to put it up there and cut it off, or do you want to? I can stand it up here and you can cut it off.
We can do whatever.
Whatever you think works best.
I'm going to get a zip cut with the blade on it. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Get them off. I'll get a blade. We'll have to snip them off. Have to take it all off. That'd have to be the way. Have to have the wrapper still on the zip cut.
What if you did just snip it here on the welt?
What, you get a new idea?
We'll wait and see when you come back.
Terrible.
So if we did snip this off
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
and just unbolted it here,
Yeah.
and then when this goes ahead, this here is going to go ahead and set down into the piece of plate we're going to go in there. We could drop this down into the plate, and the wood would be in front of this in the end. That would go down to the plate underneath. This would still be on top.
And we got no plate right there, tires.
Well, we gotta put
Oh,
something.
the tires, that's going to be cool. That's going to be all right. It's going to hit right there to center of the tire. That's going to be fine. I mean, the tire go ahead a little bit, but it's
We'll
going
have
to
to
hit on
add
that.
something to that, yeah. 'Cause
You
that's
think?
it's only,
Get these off.
And the bit's still down there. I just take the bolts out because we might be able to leave that right on it. Set it down in, right? Move this whole piece back, and that there will drop down in. Leave that wood in front of it and drop it down into the steel. And,
You want me just to leave this wall, you mean?
yeah.
Okay, but we got to pull this off.
Yeah, just take the bolts out.
Yeah.
It's back there to the right on the shelf.
I see it.
No, it ain't. Still on the left there. It's almost there.
I see it.
Use it again. Because in the end, this here might
The wheel's going to be right
in
there.
there like that.
I was just thinking if we took it, I don't know. If we cut that hole out and then put it in.
That's what we could do, cut the hole out first. So do you want to lay this up on there and mark this too
sorry.
and cut it up there?
Yep, we can cut it there. Skill saw, grinder, whatever it takes. I'll put them in my pocket. Got the skill saw.
It's easy.
Do you want to turn it around?
Well, we got to use our mark. We got to use this mark to mark that. Might as well do it all
Oh, okay.
while it's up there. Just get close to the car here on this.
That works.
And we can put our mark on here knowing that.
I want to use this one on this side because this was the best one.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the same or not, if we had it in there square or what, but. Let's, I suppose you can just mark it on that, yeah. It's already marked. Oh, I gotta find it though to mark this side.
1 foot, how many ticks?
Stop it. Pretty close. Got that one?
Got
A little better than 1 foot.
Wait, I can't mark it with tape, so I can't see it where the tape is
Can't
right
see
now.
it back?
I'm in the dark there where you're at.
In the dark.
Yeah. So that's going to be our.
You'll have me reading a tape measure like you. And how many ticks, he says? How many ticks? I'm gonna put that in. Ah, it's close anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Now, I'm going to cut this out. Do you want a better marker? There's a better marker there. There's probably metal. There's metal underneath that for sure.
I'm hoping.
Sure there is.
Where's the wheels on that? Let's just slide this back for a second. Ouch. Where's that at?
We have a.
Where's our wheel? Where's our mark? Okay, that's still ahead of that. Okay, good. I knew that wheel's there, so we're good.
I'm gonna cut that
Do you want them on board? Okay, you're just gonna cut them out. Okay.
out. I'm just kind of wondering. I don't want to hit the skill saw, that metal underneath.
Get 1 inch as far as you can.
I want to adjust this sucker.
Where'd that 1 inch piece of tubing go? That one.
Let me see that tape.
I was looking for a piece of 1 inch tubing for you to line it up with, but I must have threw it away.
Try that, I guess.
Hopefully you're better with them than I am, because I ain't too good with them. About 2.5 to 4 inches. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Did you hear him just say that? Perfect. I gotta cut down just a little bit further. See what happens here. Your metal flying. You know you got her. I'm going to get that out. Probably should just take the board out and cut them out. You know what I mean? How am I going to get that in? You know, without
Just set the blade in. I suppose it's only cut so far.
it only cut a little tiny ways, right?
I can take the. I can zip the board out if you want. Well, then our screws will have to be cut back off again. Screws won't go
We could
back
take
in.
the boards and cut the boards and put it back on. Like that'd be probably the easiest thing, but. We can always.
You want to use the recip to get the corner? You get a recip to get in there?
I'm just kind of chisel it, maybe.
That's what I was looking for. One of the. I seen one here, but I
don't know. I don't
the
know.
old wood chisel, but
I had
big
one.
flat
I
screwdriver.
thought one time. That'll work. That'll work. We got the hammer over there. Now that board or those two boards can be replaced, but we're trying something, eh? And not willing to take it all apart to.
Can you get down in the? Can you cut the corners? Just the corners where the blade didn't go?
I can't. You think that would peel that out of there, but. I don't know. I see. I get cut and I cut it too big, right? Probably like I say, if the boards come out, it'd be better. Let's turn it over.
Slide her back this way.
Not even a mark.
Not quite all the way down through yet.
No.
Here and here it is, but the recip would get you the rest of the way through on your other ones.
Yeah, I just don't know. My recip would. Just don't know how far I'm going, you know what I mean?
But on the back side, I have to flip back over and follow your line until you hit the steel. What you'd have to do. Get it somewhere near. Carpenters, where you at?
Well, I mean, let's face it, we can take the boards off and cut the shape out, but I guess we're not willing to take the boards off and cut the shape out and put it back on. We're just trying to get something going, you know what I mean?
Just don't. You want the steel on that one? Yep. There we go. There you go. We can get them ones, yeah. Ah, you're
Cooking with gas?
all the way through. That's where you might. Don't go down through there at all? No, you're not all the way through there.
I thought you went through there. There's a will, there's a way, people. Huh?
It'll work now once you get that down. This end. I'll get that one in there. that
Can I bite?
Where's the screw? Yeah, straight up and down, right there, right there. Just give her a crack right there. There. Almost through. Give that one more crack with the hammer right there behind you, and you'll be through. There you go. Now your blade will almost go through there.
Cut that. Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Things.
Huh?
Oh, come on.
Second. I get it. Here, Nathan. Does that cut down through her, buddy? Get through there?
Oh, I know why, because that's where that center piece of steel is.
Ah!
Oh, but it wasn't up front, right?
Here's what we're looking for. Here's what we're looking for right there.
That's why I can't get down through.
I'll just chip that wood off the bottom. Shitty though.
Well,
That's
we got to put something in here. Anyways.
nothing.
That's.
Flop it over.
See if that pushes down.
No, that's fine. We didn't cut that or do anything. Didn't even hit it really. Yeah, I'm thinking that.
At least we can slide the bike on there, move that package tray, move the lock back to it.
Doing what we gotta do. Get off.
Here, I'll hold it. I can hold it there if you want to do something with it.
I want to take. Just look down and see the tool, see which one you can use. Flop her down.
We have to continue that flat piece to the front.
Do we want to? I'm going to knock these off, knock the welds off. I probably should use the other sander, but now we're going to end up putting on.
I'll grab the other sander.
Put the bike on again.
Grab the other sander. Where's the other sander?
So we're hoping that the wheel comes down in that. Obviously, it's going to. Okay, he's going to get me the sander. Awesome.
The worst case there, is you could have to cut that wood the rest of the way to the end. Just lay a piece of flat right in the bottom of it.
Yes.
And then that wheel chock would weld right to the piece of flat in the bottom of it.
It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I can smarten that hole up,
Yeah.
you know, make that round and make that round there. That's no problem. But that's after the fact.
But if the got no way to hook this chock in there, right? In here, you could cut this out and put a piece of flat right in there and weld that right to it.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario. This chock is not going to fit that anymore. I'm pretty sure it's not going to.
Now, did it drop all the way to the bottom though? That's what I'm wondering. Don't look like it dropped all the way to the bottom.
You know, it needs to be longer.
It needs to be longer.
You know what I mean? It does drop. It does in there though. It's basically in there. And it should be rounded on either side probably, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. It's good there like that.
Yeah, if that was all the way. Yeah. Just take
That's no problem.
Yeah, just take them 2 screws out, cut that the rest of the way to the front, and lay a piece of 1/8 right in the bottom from that other piece there, and you'd weld that right to it.
Why not just weld a piece of metal on top of that wood? Or no, we can get the wood out again. Yeah. Don't mind that though. Geez, that really does make a difference. This is not even going to go up by that piece at all now. Like, it's going to really move back quite a ways, is it not? And that's a good thing.
Yeah, that brings it so that it ends up, it'll be right about here somewhere where the package tray would be. Right about there on that fender is about how we keep it there where before it was right here and it would have hit all this here, but now we'll be down to here.
And I don't know if it's going to go down anymore. I'm going to scoop those back pieces out.
Well, we scoop the back piece out, and
Is it okay in the back wheel? You're okay back there, aren't you?
yeah, we'll go back in just a second. It's going up on. See, right now we're still real good in the back. If you scooped it, it would come back another 1/2 inch, wouldn't hurt.
I'll just round this off.
And then cut the front out and weld that right down into the bottom. Like that there, to hook down in. Right there, when you set that back there again, there's a piece of 2-inch flat strap underneath that wood.
Yeah, but it's not
there.
It's not going to get there. Like, that's not where it's going to hit. If you know what I'm trying to tell you, or what I'm saying. Can we nail this on straight up here?
Whatever you want. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
It doesn't have to go up like that, does it? Doesn't have
It'd
to
be
go in
nicer, it would scoop the tire better, but it can go in and hit the other piece.
there. Like, it can stand up. If I knock these off. Let's see if we knock this off. We've got a mess of cords.
Again.
Right? It is what it is, though. Yeah, well, this one. You have a cord behind you.
Yeah. Oh, I can go grab it if you want to do that.
Cool. The trials and tribulations of...
Oh, it's trial and error. The whole thing's trial and error, buddy. How'd that get bent up there?
Would that be okay if that went like that? I scoop a little more. Like, it actually could even go like, there's a 2-inch piece in there, down in bottom.
Scoop that wood out a little bit and then...
Cut that wood out the whole way? Or just I think.
Right there would just be pushing on the top edge of the tire.
And then we have this piece going down, so yeah. Where's that piece?
It's not long enough to reach up here. Well, let's still go to that.
If I get down to there.
Just shorten it out.
Shorten it up and go back to there. It's not going anywheres.
Then you could just cap the side of it if you wanted to.
Like, that'd be better down. What's that capped? Leave
you
that
want to keep it higher, yeah.
Leave it right there so the tire can't turn. What do you think?
We had to scoop the wood some anyways, and then...
Okay.
Scoop it out some and try it again.
I'm going to knock the wood out a little bit, try to make that look a little bit better.
It's not quite all the way down in there yet either, where that's hitting on the ends, right?
Yeah. Piece of thing.
What do you...
And then we'll weld it on and see, cut them bars and see. Every time when we get a bike trailer, it's generally straight in the front with two angles like this. So the wheel just hits at one point. It doesn't really,
No?
it doesn't generally, the U-Haul trailers that we get, it does not chalk the wheel like you think. Like it's straight up and down, but it has a groove in it. It's almost like the bike goes in the groove. It doesn't matter about the chalk thing.
Yeah.
I guess where the bike's being strapped in, it's just a matter if the wheel can't turn.
Yep.
That's the basic of it, the wheel can't turn. Let's do this.
That scoop her out and we'll... A little more in the back wouldn't hurt.
There's that sign that Dwayne needs.
If you want to put more in the back, it would be better to have more in the back to push the bike back further.
Okay. Back here?
Yeah, a little bit more back here. So what do you think? You want to tack that on there?
I think I want to put that on like that. Yeah, let's do it again. Then we'll cut these and redo it.
Now it's there. Keep her to the
That's good, is
there
it?
somewhere. Yeah, we're lots back here. So
And this has got a strap going across from here where we got the screws in. Then it's got a strap going down to the middle, so it's not going anywhere. So it's got a strap underneath that front wheel. So if the looks like it's moving, it's not going to go anywhere. So,
no, once it's strapped in there, it'll be. Our center line's probably still there too. So
I'm going to cut that, set that down on there straight.
Yep.
And then run that back to there.
yep.
All right. Cut that straight. Do I have to angle that? I think I have to angle that. Also can...
And we'll be able to use our same holes over again that are already drilled there, probably.
What was I say now? Also can put a little pocket of metal in there if I had to, like
the
sheet
bottom.
metal.
Yep.
Like metal, the sheet metal, and screw it all the way around to make it look good. I mean, we've got a hole cut there right now, but I can put sheet metal down there and make a nice little thing. And we're just trying... If you want to put that back in there,
That's,
Nate,
yep, no problem.
we'll know
Excuse me.
whether...
Over a little bit there. Am I about center, or do I need to go over it? Just a second, just a second. Is that better?
Pretty good. Just kind of wondering, scoop that down. Geez, it would be nice just to put that in there like that, wouldn't it? Be nice to fit that way. If I had it right there, is that fine? If I weld to that piece there? Is that fine? And then bring that to there?
It still work, yeah.
Like, I can actually...
Right there, yeah, if you did that a little bit more, that would...
All right.
We'll tack it there and then we'll fold it up. How about that?
You pull the bike back?
Yep.
Put that right in there.
The curve.
I'm going to tack it. Come ahead. That might be a little bit hot there for a second. I don't burn anything.
1 second then. Yep. A little bit crooked.
Yeah.
So I'll push there.
If we can pull that back and then
yep.
do that?
Yeah, I'm back here now. Roll your front up.
Is that what we want to do?
That'll work.
Well, we could take that and put that.
And there's no metal back there to screw it in, dude.
Yeah. We can. Do you think it would pull that out, or you wouldn't want to do that, would you?
Would, no. Be better off just do it short where you had it. And maybe
I like it long, to be honest with you. It looks like it gives it a better thing. I don't know what a better thing is, but you can do back there like that. Does it go back? Can it go back?
I don't want
No.
no more.
No.
Right there. We can't go back any further than that. That's our back far as we're going.
All right.
There it is.
We can weld a piece on here, straight down here.
From there down.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we can put that in the wood too, if we to make it, you know. Okay.
Yep. From there down. Yep. A piece
All
like
right.
that.
I'm going to.
I got it back right there. We're trying to keep it down in that. We just don't want it to come up out of that hole right there.
So if I took it and put a piece in here,
Yep.
it'd be
there.
good.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right. So what do I want to put in there? Square stock,
Yeah, square
flat bar. What do you think?
Square stock with a 45 on the end.
That's what I'm saying. Like 1 inch square stock, 45 at the end.
Straight down, 45 at the top. Yeah.
Okay. That'll work. Do this. Actually, I'm going to cut one.
There might be another piece. Let's see the other piece.
Probably should have cut it
So I got a
off.
piece of 3/4 here, but that 1 inch is fine. Yeah.
Should have done it this way, but what's the measurement? Can we pick the front up? Can I take a look at it for a second?
Yep.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
that's almost right there. You're gonna go on top of this, right?
Is that?
You're on top of this, right?
I think I did, Nate. That would be good to cut it at the bottom, wouldn't it? Huh?
Just the funs of modifying stuff. It is what it is.
Tell.
A little bit more. A little bit more. Now you get me.
Huh?
Now you're looking at this one side right here. A little bit. Closest to you, that side. There we go.
You like it? Where's tack it?
Yep, tack it there, and then we can set the bike down and push it. What if we set the bike down on it, and we'll push this up in case the bike goes back a little bit, right? Got something to set underneath that sort of thing. There we go. I guess my boot was under there, wasn't it?
Then we'll weld that across there.
Yep, and that works out
that
perfect on that little strap. And you go over a little bit. Oh, a little too far, just a second. Now, we gotta be right there.
That's where I'm gonna weld it then. I'm gonna weld it right. Yep, it's hot.
Oh,
It's hot, Nate. It's hot.
do you want to hold it against the tire so it doesn't?
Now I'm gonna push it to weld at the bottom.
Okay.
Hey, it's hot. Hey,
And you got gloves on?
I do. And I'm gonna. That good?
Is it coming? Will it come back? The tip of it back anymore?
It's just not. It's not the shape of the. I would say let me pull the bike out. Let me. I'm not sure. All I can do is.
Yeah, towards me a little bit.
Which way? That way?
No, push the whole thing. Yeah, towards the bike a little bit, right in the center.
Let's just try it there for a second. See what happens.
Right there.
And then the two pieces go from side to side.
Yep.
Down.
That looks pretty good.
All right. Let me tack it on the corners, just so it don't take off on us.
Yeah.
Right. Just kind
So we gained what, 6 inches back and an inch down there. Is it twisted a little bit? That's what I was wondering.
It's not bad. Can hit it with a hammer.
Right to your right hand, right straight behind you. If anything, Chad,
What?
if anything, it looked like this thing here might have to go this way a little
What,
bit.
this piece?
Yeah,
The centerpiece? Or this? The whole thing?
yeah. Measuring tape right there if you want.
It is off a little bit. You can tell by the boards.
I had the center. Yeah, the center was marked there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better snapped on there. I can take it over some.
See if it's just over here to here.
And I did it by eye, so.
Yeah, it's off by almost an inch. See, I can see the shears rolled this way, like. That's moving it. Right?
I'm going to move that an inch. I'm move it a little bit, but not going to move an inch. A sec.
The whole
Push it over
thing's
your foot
going.
again. Push it over your foot again. Looks better. I'm just going to tack in these two edges here. Okay. That's better. Looks a lot better. don't
It
it?
does look a lot better, yep.
A lot better. Right in the center of there's two screws, so it looks
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Alrighty. Tack in here, because You want to run it back in?
Oh, we can? Yep. Or do you want to put them aside? What do you want to?
If you were making that board, like you would really, yeah. Just tack it in there.
You probably wouldn't even need them side pieces on it.
No. I'm afraid to see that. Well, that's pretty strong.
Right where the tubing,
right
where the tubing is, it's the middle of the wheel.
What's that?
Right, tubing is like these.
I do like those pieces. I put them on just for looks, you know. I don't mind that there. Screw it in there, screw it in there. I mean, it's just extra.
Yep.
Is it not?
Yep.
They don't look bad. Looks like we're trying.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I can put that back on, like grind all that mess off there and put that back on. That needs to be welded all the way around there.
Yeah, weld down there.
Welded all the way.
That in
needs to be
there.
welded in there.
And then we can move that bracket ahead and cut that off where that's going to go.
We'll just cut a new one.
Yeah, cut a new bracket ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we off to next? We're gonna leave that for now. I got a couple wood screws down there that I could put that in there, like a nice wood screw that would just help secure it, I guess.
Yeah, if we cut that there off, and then we can figure out where them two bars are going to be in the front to come down to it. So we got to put that other piece in here first, underneath here, at the end.
And we'll do the same measurement as we
Got
have.
it mark right there.
So we'll flop this over.
We're just going to make that mark go down the side.
So this can be cut off, eh? Nate? This can be cut off?
Yeah, I think that was direct under. It's going to go in past that, wasn't it?
So whatever your measurement of your taking that there, we'll just make sure we measure it the same on both sides.
Yeah.
Flop this over. So we need,
That measuring tape.
here, just weld that sucker on there, wherever you're thinking. Get a square.
Yep, I do. Just want to make sure that.
I got a mark right here. You can do this one, and then we'll make that one over there the same. How's that?
Yep.
Well, actually, that was the one, wasn't it?
This was the one to start
best
with.
one. That was the one to go by. I'm thinking.
Oops, go back just a little bit. Carry it on. Right there. So you want that measurement to put on the other side? There's 12 3/4 and 2 marks. What is that?
How about a 1 7/8?
Okay, there you go, 1 7/8. There you go. All right.
That's what I'll mark, 1 7/8.
Sorry.
That's all right. Nothing to me.
And then
1 7/8.
what's our measurement for this tube?
We'll cut it off as soon as you weld her. Remember we put the shelf in there. The shelf went all the way to the back of the car. Well, this piece here cannot do that because we got an angle down, so it's got to be stopped. I'm trying to get rid of that, but I'm not doing a very good job. So Nathan's going to nail that on there.
All right. Yours out to the line.
Yep, on the line. That's good. This piece is not coming all the way back. You can put it where you want it because your other ones. This piece is not coming. We're going to cut this off because this is not coming all the way back like the tray. Remember, from here to here is going to be going down like that. So that's why we're cutting that off. I've got. I'm going to knock this off, clean this up. I'm going to put that back on. I like them. They look good. So basically, we'll put them back on just because they look, I think they look good. We'll weld that down in there. We'll weld that all up in there. That'll keep that steady. Got to be careful. Sometimes you go in at nighttime. It's hard to close the eyes after watching the welder for a while. And remember, as we're cutting and digging and grinding and going for it, we're trying to get it done. Like we're trying to get it mocked up. If something has to be repaired or gone over, if a board don't look good, we don't like that board, how it's cut, or whatever, how I ground that, we don't like it, then we replace it after we're done. Basically, we have to work to get it fit, and then you go back and fix. So basically, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. We're going to weld those both back on there like that. I have a nice couple of wood screws that we can put down there. We can put a bolt in there. We can put whatever in there. But I just think it makes it look like it's more rugged with the two braces on here and the piece in there. To me, we'll weld that on there solid, get that looking nice.
Probably should have welded that, just to cut it off.
It's all right, I'll cut her off. Ready?
This edge here, end up cutting that straight off there as well.
Which one? Oh, here,
In the
yeah.
end, we're going to end up cutting this off here, right?
Yep. Cut off there. Watch, I'm going to throw sparks back there. I'm going to use a sander and sand that up a little bit.
Do you want me to go up front and start cutting the front ones off? Because we cut the front ones off the same place.
Sure, if you want to. And there's probably another disc you're going to need right here, brother. Nate, let's pull this ahead a little bit.
We gotta pull.
That seat. I don't know if that material will take so many.
Shit!
That's fine. I'm not
paying attention.
Where was that? I'm just saying. I just don't want to catch on fire.
No, that's my fault. I wasn't paying attention enough there.
I don't want to catch on fire.
No, I know. Honestly, I just forgot about it. Watching it all day and then
it's all
forget
good.
about it right now.
It's all good, like it's all good.
That's my fault. We gotta move that track. I can't cut it where it is anyways.
The angle iron worked nice for that.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine. That's fine. You're not gonna hit that now. We're hit fine for enough.
Put a line down that side maybe so we can see it square. So we square that line down there.
Cut it straight down. You got the eye. Best thing to do is let that stuff fall. If you start picking up on it, trying to hold it, you'll jam it. Just let it fall. I'm just kind of letting it fall. We've got skill saws, we got reciprocator saws, we got side angle grinders, we got flapper wheels, we got...
Oh, man, where'd the end even go? Anyways.
I've got some roll-up extension cords. I got it, flapper wheel. I got it with this.
That one is pretty good.
Come on. Alrighty, we got that. We don't need these on there right now. I'm going to put them back on, but this piece is going back in.
We're gonna set this in the car and check it out, right?
Okay.
Then we'll know where the two down posts up front will go.
Yeah, this is.
Hopefully that 1 inch tube doesn't. No, we're about to probably put it in an angle.
Yeah.
Because that's going to come to here. But this is going to go ahead to here.
It's true.
That square tube, you might have to come out of there. We just put on.
Let's bring it to there.
Bring it back to there. But then it brings our packing tray back. You got to remember everything.
Yeah, I do.
We're dealing with every 1/8 of an inch here.
Yeah.
So
take a measure and just give me a. It's crooked, but we can straighten that out as we go. What kind of measurement we got down from the streets?
What part's crooked now?
You stand on the side of it's crooked. I know that.
I know that, right? There's 200 pounds on it. So we got to go to. There's the top of our tray. Is that? That's the top of our tray right there. So we're at 26 and a half. So we're gonna take away an inch. We gotta go right down to right there's the bottom. So up just a little bit. So we're 27 and a half. We're on ball game there.
Are we on the ball game?
We're on the ball game there.
This piece right here could go down.
Back just a little bit there. Where that cross member is.
Is that where? That's where exactly where it is, isn't it?
There where it's.
No, cross member is back here. This right here is where it's high. This piece right here.
what we did differently is we didn't have this here clamped to that when we welded it together last time. We just had it sitting on that tray, so now it's crooked because it was sitting on the tray. We didn't have it clamped to nothing. That's why that's crooked now.
What do you think? Is the crooked because of that? It should have been straight. Like, we can straighten it though.
Anyways, it'll.
This is not straight. She's twisted.
Yeah, because we had it all clamped together the first time. This time we didn't.
She'll straighten out, I guarantee it. Come hold me, Nick. Just holding the bottom.
Tell me
We'll twist her.
You want me to hold it?
Just holding the bottom. I'm gonna. I think that one's straight. This one back here seems to be crooky.
Which one?
Well, it's hard to tell, you know what I mean? Like it's.
Well, we can clamp it back. We can clamp it down, give it a couple of cracks with a hammer.
Watch your ears, watch your ears.
1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh yeah, she's straight. That worked there. Just hitting on the corner, knocked it down. That's good. Where are we at for time?
122.
Woo!
Okay, well,
22.
well, that's the idea of what we're doing anyways.
Going back like so. We can't have that back there. It's got to come up here. That's got to be on there. That's got to be there.
Yeah, that has
There's
to
no way
set flat.
possible. That side there has to be picked up a little bit because that's down a little bit. To get a.
We're going to have to change up this tubing piece. We'll have to change this and do something
Why
different.
can't we leave it here? Why can't we leave it
Pulling our
like that?
package tray back 2 inches. And you're going to shove your bike out of the car.
Oh my jumpings.
Because remember, this is here. This end of the angle is right here. That's our line that we made our end of our angle for, is that.
Did too, didn't it?
Yes. So we got some more configuring to do there. It's trial and error. It'll come.
All right, everybody, you've seen what's going on. We are trying to make it fit. When it does not fit right at the present moment, the front wheel is not going underneath the back of the package tray. Basically, that's what's going on.
We got a couple ideas. It's getting close now.
And actually, what's going on is we're digging a bigger hole. And all the stuff is going down that big hole right there. Basically, we're just kind of digging a hole, just keep going further and further and further until we get it. And that's basically all you can do. There's nothing, like you can figure it out all you want to. I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And then when you run into something, then it just snowballs from there. And what I'm going to say is thanks for coming back. We really appreciate it. We're doing what we got to do to make it work. Come back tomorrow, and we will be here.